How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the channel. This is... Oh, hello. One sec. So this is the closest lake to Mount Rushmore National Monument. And I'm not going to say this is a hidden gem. I'm not going to say, like, this is, like, the best lake ever. But there's this lake next to Mount Rushmore. And it has some big fish in it. But this is also a hard lake. This is a hard lake if you want to throw anything other than an inline spinner and some power bait. So like me, I like to fish how I like to fish. Which, if you guys have watched this channel, you know I like to throw big baits. I like to throw, handmade baits. I like to fish how I like to find bites how I like to find them. And it's been a tough bite so far. With this lake being so close to a tourist attraction, it does get hit pretty hard during the tourist season. Like I said, this isn't like a great lake by any means, but when this lake is on, this lake is on. And like when you're catching them, you're catching them. But if you're in this area and you're gonna fish, maybe give this lake a shot. I've only caught one fish so far. They stock this very regularly during the summer. I think they'll do a couple stockings in the summer. But we're early enough out here and I haven't seen whether or not they've done stocking. So this may be mostly holdovers, but I've seen a lot of fish wolf pack some of my lures. Specifically, this York casting nugget. I'm gonna go over my gear real quick. So both these rods are rods that I've made. This is an MHX ultralight blank 6 foot. And then a Trisori Noya Genius. I will say something about this reel. I think this reel has gotten better the more that I've used it. I got this last year and I haven't cracked it open and cleaned it, but it's very smooth. It just seems like just kind of buttery smooth right now, and that's like crazy for a little AliExpress reel. But if you're getting into BFS, like people are like, oh, this is like one to look for. So eventually I might upgrade some bearings in it, but I don't know. And then this is my jerkbait rod. It's on a CRB 7 foot medium blank, and I got that York casting nugget on there. I got a couple other swim baits that I might try out. I got a finesse shap by the Gracely Baits, and I got a depth 115 slide swimmer. But this is like a fun little rod for finesse glide baits, and then my jerk baits and stuff like that. Then I got that paired up with a Daiwa Tatula 70. But I don't know what else to say about this lake. It's love and hate, because I've done really well here and then I've skunked here. So, and I skunked here when it mattered the most. I skunked here when I took people here for my Airbnb trip. I have dates up, link in the description. That's one of the only times I've ever skunked, is at this lake for an Airbnb trip. But would have quit yapping and get to fishing. Jeez. Holy smokes, this thing is tiny. Never used one of these Vibes by Euro Tackle. I don't know if it's like a chuck and wide or if it's more of like a yo-yo. Definitely a yo-yo. I wanna try different baits before I switch to, just something that I know will work, which is a good old paddle tail. Oh yeah, it's definitely like a jigging bait, like how you jig like a rattle trap. This thing's so light though. Ooh, we had a bite there. Take that as a good sign. Trying to freaking cast this thing is hard. You feel it like Vibe though. Like I caught a fish over there. Oh, we had a bite there. There we go, we got one. Finally. Holy smokes, this took us forever. Whoa, what do we have going on here? No thank you. Oh god. Oh, came right out. This is what I like to call one of those stubby trouts. Yeah, but this is our first fish. This took us quick release. That took us a while, like almost an embarrassing amount of time to catch one. But here, let me get this guy going a little better. There you go, silly goose. Yeah, it took us like an absurd amount of time to catch one, but hey, we caught a fish on a new lure. Oh, hey. Never noticed this. Nice pants. Thanks. Oh, there we go. No, I just let that set. Oh, gosh, you're pretty. Oh, frick. All right, that guy's swimming off right here. He nicked our line up a little bit. Really trashing around. So, the best thing you can do, literally the best thing you can do that people don't do enough is retie. I would rather take a minute and retie my lure, especially with handmade lures. I would rather take the couple of minutes to retie, check my line, retie if need be, than to lose a $45 lure. And I just let that sit for a second. She wanted it. That one was definitely a holdover. Gosh, and it was nice and healthy. And with this particular bait, I did go ahead and bend the barbs in a bit. A little better for the fish. But yeah, I just let that sit for a second. She wanted it. Oh, man. Is that wolf pack? Kind of over the wolf pack. Guys are douches. There we go. Oh! All right, y'all. Let me know if you've ever seen this before. I've seen this like a fair bit with living in an area that stocks trout. But let me know if you guys have seen these stubby trout like this. Oh, ah! Quick release. But let me know if you see the stubby trout, because those things are goofy, dude. What? I think my phone just died. Dumb. Ugh.